I don't know what this is about. Oh wow. Okay. This is so small. I am starting to overheat. Like I'm working out doing this. This is gorgeous. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you guys can see from the title below, we'll be doing a huge book haul. We have lots of books to talk about, we have lots of books to unbox, and I am excited to show you guys all of the books that I recently purchased. It's been, I think, a month since I've collected all these books, and I thought it would be finally time to show you guys all of these books. It has been really difficult not opening these packages, and as you guys can tell, yes, I did buy all of these books on my birthday. I had to wait to go overseas to get some of these. I had to pre-order to get, so it took a while for everything to come in at the same time. I have a huge stack on my left and I have a stack of packages on my right. I'm gonna start off with a stack of books on my left because these were books that were not in these packages, so there's no unboxing needed, so it's a lot easier to show them to you guys. Let's just get on with this video because it's gonna be a long one. There are so many books to talk about, so let's just get started with the books that I don't need to unbox first, which are in this pile. The first book I want to talk about is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. This is the current book I'm reading, which is why I wanted to talk about this book first. So this book I purchased on Amazon. It has gone through a lot, but I'm currently reading this book, and this is about an accidental pregnancy. Basically, the FMC accidentally got pregnant, and she has to go through this pregnancy with the baby father who is not the love of her life, and also her best friend's brother who she's falling for. I'm currently reading it. I am more than halfway through the book. I am currently enjoying it. So that is the first book I purchased, and this one I actually purchased a really long time ago. I think it was in May. I only had time to go to Singapore and get it, so yeah, this was not on my birthday, but I'm still gonna count it as a birthday book haul. So this is the first book. Let's talk about these two books. I got two books. These are part of the Fireborn series. It's a YA fantasy series that I recently read. I'm gonna try and link the reading vlog where I read Fireborn at, but these are the second and the third book of that trilogy. I didn't purchase the trilogy in the beginning because I was scared I wasn't gonna like the story, but I did enjoy it, so I ended up purchasing Flamefall and Fury Song, which are second and the third books. I think it's called the Aurelian Cycle or something. I got these also off of Amazon, but I got them on my birthday. By the way, if I got them on Amazon, they are technically a present from my parents because I got a huge gift card, so they're all like technically a gift. In this whole series, you're following a world post-revolution, and you're following two main characters, Annie and Lee. When they were 7 years old, there was a coup, there was a revolution, and now there is a new regime. They're currently now teenagers, 16 to 17-year-old, and they're currently dragon riders vying to become like the highest captain of a dragon rider, something like that. And the conflict in this book is that some people of the past wants the old regime back, and Annie and Lee has to figure out their position in this world. I do really enjoy it, so I got the second and the third book, and then I got another two-book series. This is Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levin Seller. I have read this book. I do own a paperback of this, but I saw the sprayed edges on Amazon and I really wanted it, so I got it. I got this on Prime Day, so I got these for really cheap, but I really like the sprayed edges. I think I'm gonna actually put it like this on my bookshelves because I really enjoy it. I do really want to get Daughter of the Siren Queen, so when I saw the first book and like the sprayed edges, I decided to just grab these two. And here you're following the daughter of the Pirate King. She basically infiltrates an enemy ship. She pretends to get captured because she needs to find a map that her dad has tasked her to search for in this enemy ship. And in this book, you're just following whatever happened in this book. I actually didn't really like the first book, but hopefully I will like the second one. Okay, moving on. We have Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. But once again, I've heard great things, and if you guys don't know what this one is, y'all might have heard it as the Crimson Moth. I think in the UK it's called the Crimson Moth, but in the US it is Heartless Hunter, and I got this version because it was the one on sale during Prime Day, and yes, it's a hardcover, love that. But this book is about a witch and a witch hunter, and that's all I know about this, honestly. I have heard great things about this series. I have heard a lot of people love it. So I got it because it was on sale, and I couldn't get this anywhere in my country, and I am so pissed at it. That is the last hardcover I got. The others are paperback. The next series I got, it's not a complete series, but I got the first two books of the Sacred Stones trilogy. I think it's a trilogy, I'm not really too sure, but first book is A Dawn of Onyx, and the second book is A Promise of Peridot by Kate Golden. I've heard mixed reviews about this book, but I really want to try reading more romanticies, so that's why I got them. I don't know what this is about. Captured by the King of Darkness, she was forced to find the light within. Is this Fae? The FMC is called Arwen Valendale and Arwen sacrificed her life to save her brothers, and she has rare magical abilities to heal the soldiers of the vicious Onyx King. Anyway, not too sure what this is about, but I love going to fantasy blind, and I've heard great things about this, but I've also heard some people don't really like it, so we'll see. Oh, and I got these on Amazon as well during Prime Day alongside Heartless Hunter. So yeah, all of these books, the ones I say are from Amazon, I got them for a really good price. I then got Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer. If y'all have watched a few of my reading vlogs, you'll know that I actually read this book, but I got the physical copy because I really like Abby Jimenez's writing and I want to own all of her books. So I got Just for the Summer, and I got this when I bought Ready or Not. It was the same purchase, so I've actually owned this for a while. It's been a hot minute and I finally have it in my hands. I don't know why the size of this is a little bit weird though. I don't know what the publishers are doing, but for my Part of Your World copy, mine is from Bietkos and it's the UK version, so I know why it's smaller. But for yours truly and Just for the Summer, they're both from Forever, but look at the size. This is so sad. Like, look how much bigger it is. My Abby Jimenez books are like staircases, because this one, Part of Your World, is way smaller. Yeah, I don't know why this one is such an awkward size. Anyway, I got Just for the Summer. If you guys don't know what this book is, you're following Emma. In this book, you're following Emma and Justin, and the both of them have this curse where if they break up with the person they're dating, the next person that their ex finds is their soulmate, and they connect on Reddit because of that, and then they end up falling for each other, obviously. So that is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I got another series, and this is an indie published series, The Everking and The Everqueen by LJ Andrews. I got these on Prime Day, really cheap, love that. All I know about this is that it's a pirate fantasy romance story, and I know there are more books in this series, but these two are connected, and then the rest of the books are interconnected, so you don't have to read the rest of the books if you only want to read these two. I don't know what this is about, and I don't know which one's the first book. Is this the first book? I have no idea. What is this about? They stole his crown, so he stole their daughter. Vengeance against the man who killed his father and trapped him beneath the waves. I think our main protagonist is a male, so that's why it's called Everking. Heard great things about this book, really want to read it, and I got it. This is also really freaking heavy, by the way. Oh, okay, let's talk about this one. I got Lovely War by Julie Berry. I recently have heard great things about this one. I know it's historical fiction and there is a little bit of Greek mythology involved in this. I think some sort of fantasy elements, but mostly historical fiction. But I don't know what the plot is. In the perilous days of World Wars I and II, the gods held the fates and the hearts of 4 mortals in their hands. Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette, a classical pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the US Army, and a Belgian orphan with a gorgeous voice and a devastating past. Interesting. Don't really know much about this, but sounds very interesting. I'll probably pick up very soon because I've heard great things and I just want to get into a historical fiction book. Okay, I'm gonna talk about these ones. I got the whole Love Light Farm series. I am missing one, Mixed Signals, I think, because I couldn't find it in the bookstore. So these two I bought in Kinokuniya, Singapore. I actually couldn't find these in Indonesia, but this one I bought in Kinokuniya in Indonesia. I actually included this book in one of my recent bookstore hauls, I think, but I decided to just put it in this book haul as well because I want to talk about the series as a whole. I couldn't find Mixed Signals, which is why I didn't buy it, so I got the first 2 books first, and then I have Business Casual. I actually read Love Light Farms. I don't know if the reading vlog is going to come out after or before this video. This is the first book, Love Light Farms. This is the second book, In the Weeds, and then this is the 4th book, Business Casual, all by BK Borison. What I know about this is that they're all related to this Christmas farm called Love Light Farms, obviously, and this one is a friends to lovers romance, one night stand, where they had a one night stand and then they never met each other and then suddenly they meet again. This one, I have no clue what this is, but I am excited to pick this up because I actually really enjoyed Love Light Farms. So I love BK Borison's writing. During that same trip where I bought these 2 books, I also got When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Finally, I actually wasn't planning on getting this, but I saw it in the bookstore and I was surprised to see that they actually own this, so I immediately got it. I was only planning to get these 2 with Mixed Signals, but since I didn't end up getting Mixed Signals, I got When the Moon Hatched. Oh my gosh, am I so freaking excited to pick this up finally. Something to do with the FMC is an assassin and she's a part of this rebel group. She ends up getting caught and then she needs to do some job for the person who caught her, I think. I might be wrong. It's a very complicated fantasy world, I think, but I'm excited to pick it up. So I have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I'm so excited about this, you guys, but also, what the heck, it's so thick. Then I got The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one I bought in Harry Plus in Indonesia. If you guys see books that are sealed, they're all from Indonesia. If they're not sealed, they're not from Indonesia. This is the spin-off of the Inheritance Games, and I think this is Grayson's story. So I'm excited to pick this up very, very soon. I'm probably gonna read it this month because this is a part of my September TBR. And then I also bought The Enemy by Sarah Adams alongside this bookstore trip. This I know is a part of an interconnected standalone series, and the first book is The Match, and this is The Enemy. I don't know what this is about. This one was indie published. It recently got picked up by a publisher, so that's why I now own it. Oh, I got A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. I bought alongside this bookstore trip. So I read this book. I just wanted to own a physical copy. I was waiting for this come in the small paperback because with the UK they always release it in the large paperback first, and I don't want that because all of my other 2 copies of this series is small paperbacks. So I got A Curse for True Love. It is the whole Once Upon a Broken Heart series, the last book. So I'm very happy about that. So I got 2 books from Amazon. These are, I think, the last 2 books that I got from Amazon. Yeah, they're both by Annabelle Monaghan. This is Nora Goes Off Script and Same Time Next Summer. I'm so excited for these. I didn't realize how thin they were, and when I opened them, they were only like 200 something pages. Beautiful, brilliant, love that. I know we're not in summer anymore, so I don't think I'm gonna pick it up anytime soon, but I'm just excited that I finally own these. It was so hard to find these in my country, and I'm so happy that I finally have it in my hands. I know for this one, she works as a screenwriter, and then she was filming a film, and the main actor of that film ends up wanting to stay in the house that they were filming in, and that house that they were filming in was where Nora used to live with her ex-husband. I know this one, but I don't know what this one is about. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up soon, but excited to own these finally. And then the last 2 physical books. The first one I have is The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. I bought this alongside Business Casual. The reason why they're not in its plastic wrapping is actually because I read this in a reading vlog. It is the same video where I read Love Light Farms. You'll hear my thoughts about this book in that reading vlog. I also bought Love at First book by Jen McKinley, and I also read it in that same reading vlog. In this book, the FMC passed away due to a freak accident, and she's given a second chance in life. She has to find her soulmate, and she only has 10 days to find him, or else she will go back to being dead. So that is Love of My Afterlife. As for this book, you are following the FMC who ends up moving to Ireland, this one Irish small town, to help her favorite author write her final book. Then she ends up striking a romance with the author's son. So I really like this book, by the way. So those are all of my physical books that I haven't opened. And now let's get into the books that I need to unbox. I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to drink water. Give me a sec. Let's just go from the top to the bottom. I have 4 boxes to open. This is the first one. So let me just figure out how to open this. I have scissors here. All of these I bought from Perry Plus, and they have an offline store. They also have an online store. I usually go to the offline store, but this one I went to the online store because there were some books I need to pre-order, and then there were also some books that I couldn't find offline but was available online. I didn't buy them all together because they came in different boxes. I think this one is one of the ones I bought on a whim. And the thing is, I don't actually remember what books are in which package, so this is a surprise to me too. I think I know what these are. Let's talk about these. Oh my gosh, I'm actually quite excited. So this whole package are all classic books. I recently read a few classics and I fell in love with classics and I wanted to own more classics. So the first classic is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. When I bought these classics, I wasn't thinking of how it would look aesthetically on my shelves, so they're all actually from different publishers or they look different. Anyway, I bought Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen because I've heard some people say that this one is an easier classic read. From what I know, you're following 2 sisters and they used to be rich. Their household used to be rich, and they recently lost their wealth. Not too sure, but I got this because some people online said that this one is an easier classic read. And then I got The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I also got this because some people said that it's a very good introductory book to classics. It's super thin. I really like that. I don't know what this is about. I think this one is a little bit darker. This novel tells of Dorian Gray, a beautiful yet corrupt man. When he wishes that a perfect portrait of himself would bear the signs of aging in his place, the picture becomes his hideous secret, as it follows Dorian's own downward spiral into cruelty and depravity. And then I got The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Also another thin, just like probably an easy fun read as a new classic reader. And also these are from the same publisher, though they look beautiful. But yeah, I got that. And the last one I got is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Also heard that this one is an easier classic read, but also a lot of people really like Jane Eyre, so I got it. I really like this cover, this style. These are beautiful, but they didn't have this one in this style. I have The Age of Innocence, which is the same publisher as this one. If I put it together, they won't look too bad. Those are the 4 classics in that first package. Let us get on with our next package. I'm gonna open the smaller one first because I actually know what this one is too. I think this one is also a classic. Okay. There are 2 books in this one. This one is more of an impulsive purchase. The first classic is, oh, this is adorable, White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I've heard also great things about this book, and a lot of people say that this one is an easy beginner read. Oh, this is freaking cute. This is so small. Such a cute book. Oh my god. This is adorable, and I am excited to pick it up very soon. And then in this package, I also got House of Roots and Ruin by Erin A. Craig. Yes, I know that there is the first book of this series, but honestly, I just wanted to pick this one up because I've heard great things about this one and not the first book. As I remember, it's a Siren type of book. It's YA fantasy, a little bit gothic vibes, I think, and I just wanted to pick it up. So, House of Roots and Ruin. Let's get on with the biggest package. I should have like 6 to 7 books in this one. Give me a sec. I will try and open this. Oh wow, okay. I got 7 books in this pile. Okay, let's just talk about the first one, which is Playong by Liz Tomford. I read it in a reading vlog. I highly suggest you guys watch that reading vlog. So I'm just gonna link it, not gonna talk too much about it. This is a part of the Windy City series by Liz Tomford that you guys can see. I think it's this too. And I love this book, so I had to grab the physical copy. I read it on KU. Brilliant book. A little bit impulsive, but okay, I got the series. Gods and Monsters series. The first book is the Book of Azrael. The second book is The Throne of Broken Gods. And the last book is The Dawn of the Cursed Queen. Actually, I don't know if this is a trilogy or not, so it might be like an ongoing series, but I got the first 3 books of this series. Am I being impulsive? Maybe. Do I know what the first book is about? Honestly, no. I just heard great things about this book. A lot of people say they loved it. Fantasy, romance, something to do with gods and monsters. You know what? I'm gonna go into it blind, but oh my gosh, am I excited to pick this book up. I am so excited, you guys. And then we got 3 more books in this pile. First off, I have Match Point by Catherine Riley. I only got this because it is a tennis romance, sports romance, and I have been in love with tennis. I've been playing tennis very often, so I got this. Something to do with the MMC is a tennis player. She's renting out her flat for the summer, and her flat is near Wimbledon, and the MMC goes to live in her flat. Some mishap happens, they end up having to stay in the same flat. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this book, so I don't know actually if it's good or not, but I want to read a tennis romance, so I got it. And then I have Welcome to the Hyunnam-dong Bookshop by Hwang Borum. I got this because I really want to read translated fiction, and my cousin's friend recommended it, so I got this. I don't know how it is. I don't know what it is about. I do love Korea. I am a fan of Korea, and I'm going to Korea in October. My camera is starting to overheat. I am starting to overheat. I'm sweating right now, so I'm gonna try and make this quick. But the last book in that box is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmas. It is historical fiction, it's literary fiction, and I've heard a lot of people say good things about this book. I don't know exactly what this is about. I also know this was recently released to a series, and I want to read it before I watch it, so that's why I decided to get Lessons in Chemistry. And now we're gonna get into our last box, which I am the most excited about because this box is the box of books that I pre-ordered. There's only 4 inside, and it took a while for them to arrive. I am so excited about. These I really wanted for a long time. Also, these books are new releases, so that's even more exciting. I feel like I'm working out doing this. I'm gonna show you the one I read first. So the one I have read is Fate of the Sun King by Ninja J. Tuli. Oh my gosh, this copy is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's metallic. This is gorgeous. Wow, that is beautiful. So I've read this book. I read it on my Kindle, and you guys can see here, these two are the first two books of this series. It is the Artifacts of Urano series, I think. I have to say, I don't really like enjoy this series a whole lot, but I do love the books. They're so beautiful. All of the books in this series are beautiful. I read this book already. I just wanted to own a physical copy. I'm excited about this. These next three books I am so freaking excited about. So I got The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. I don't know what this is about. I know it is sports romance. It's probably hockey. Although her books are not like huge favorites of mine, they're still entertaining reads, and I've always enjoyed at least some part of the book. So I have The Game Changer, and I don't know what this is about once again. Then I have The Vows by Jessica Joyce, which I have You With a View. I don't know where it is. If I'm correct, it's somewhere here. And I just have heard great things about this one. It's a second chance romance. The couple were exes, and they end up having to work together to save their friend's marriage. She's the maid of honor, and he's the best man, I think. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. So I have The Vows. I will be picking this up very soon. And the last but not least in this pile of books, the last book of this book haul, Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. You guys have no idea, but I am so excited for this book because I love Julie Soto. I read Forget Me Not, which is her debut novel, rated at 5 stars. It is such a beautiful book, and I'm so excited for this because I've heard even better things about this one. From what I know about this book, it's something to do with them being cellists. The FMC is a musical prodigy, and the MMC is a cellist. That's all I know. Something to do with them not really liking each other, and then they fall in love. I am excited to read this book. My camera's dying, by the way, so I need to get this quick, but excited to read this. And that is it for this book haul. Extremely blessed to be able to buy all of these books. I think it's around 40 books. I might be counting it wrongly, but I think it's 40. And that is going to be it for this birthday book haul. Thank you so much for watching this video. My battery is dying, my camera is overheating, and I need to go. I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed me, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know which ones I should start with. Let me know which ones I should read. I know some of these I have read, but if you guys have read the ones I have not read, please let me know which one I should read and pick up, because I am just excited for a lot of these books. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!